Good evening, Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome to Updated Precious. Sincere apologies due to some technical issues. We couldn't come on air at 7 p.m. as I had told you earlier. And unfortunately, Mr. Shego Shokito couldn't also join us at that time. So please do bear with us. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's part of the show and who's always joining us. Welcome to another day to talk about things that happen for inside Nigeria. They always give me immense pleasure to bring on things that happen for Nigeria. Oh yeah, make a run up sharp sharp because this evening I know they for too much talk. I go cut the talk down and I go do them sharp 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 so that I go just play on our evidence because this evening waiting I carry bring for them just plenty evidence of matter them and then we just hurry up. So if you joined the initial life I did, you must have heard, you must have been privy to some of the updates of things that happened today. But a few of those things still go reflect to this other updates, but a few no days. So most of them no day. So this time fresh new updates and I don't carry come for that. As your minister for information with that portfolio, are they here to bring on our updates? Oh yeah, make we go one by one. Tinubu is likely to approve creation of single additional states. This at the source where they talk. I'm saying Tinubu will create single additional states. Wike versus FCT workers. Court fixes Tuesday tomorrow to rule on motion to halt strike. They say they could do judgment to know whether they go stop their strike or to continue their strike. Hey, today not be small kitty where we can run. They say a back door. Now if you look, I go show you evidence because evidence is full ground. Ondo residents protest as terrorists shoot businessman, abduct 2 man, injure mother and child in attack. Bandits, terrorists. And then be this one for Ondo State here. Ondo State. Military finally admits planned coup against Tinubu government. So finally, defense headquarters don't talk. Say true, there was a coup against Tinubu government, and they don't talk within they could do them. In fact, because of this one, if you see what's in the trend for the streets of social media, Father Lord, the way we don't turn this matter to tribalism, say if it happened to every group, me, I did here to talk about her. So as this matter don't take turn to tribalism, it did very baffling because now so people don't begin talk, people don't begin post them. Hey, Yoruba people, you must understand that it is Arewa coup, Arewa people. Now you won't come out on a brother, a Yoruba man from power. Our brother, northwestern people. I mean southwestern people. Now in the post this one at a time when you be saying a Yoruba person they power and mostly Fulani people or Hausa people conduct a coup to come out and for power. All of these things now waiting just the trend for the streets of social media. So I say waiting happen because if you go social media now about the coup, now in the trend. And I say now Hausa stroke Fulani people now then they plot the coup against the Yoruba man. When it be said their own brother, where people say they're incompetent, aka Buhari, been they power and nobody plots coup against them. Why it be said they won't do them against this South and now what? Well, that matter day for grand. I've exhausted all efforts to convince Alex Oti to rejoin APC. Benjamin Carlo, now in the talk this one. Okay, now wait to make you one contest. By the way, Omar, his son, Osborne wins a boy APC local government ticket. And a boy state former governor, aka your minister for finance with experience, professor with experience, don't talk. It also we see incapacity now don't be 10 times more than what it been there before when he be governor. Say incapacity too large, nothing no go fit do now. In fact, that evidence there, and I will show you as Omar his son don't win the chairmanship. Chairmanship in the position where be say you 30 million naira buy form. It shock you. Well, who was going to win it after all? Reps reject Umahi's rice donation over stringent conditions. How dare you give us stringent conditions to collect rice? Yeah. Okay, Tinubu removes Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Igboho's name from wanted list. They say Sunday Igboho name now don't come on wanted list. But excuse me, Mr. Tinubu, sir, what are you doing about Nnamdi Kanu's case? Why do you not do anything about his case? Why do you ensure his prosecution for terrorism when it be saying the same agitation when it be say Igboho do, now do? That now waiting people they talk. Politicians brand obedient divisive when movement push for accountability. Yunus Atanko, now in the talk this one. 3 daughters of Plateau Water Board MD abducted in just South attack. That one saved day grand. 2027, tampering with Tinubu Shetima ticket will harm APC's chances. Northerners don't they fume. And excuse me, APC don't come reply. Say, hey, who don't want change Shetima? Who thought so want change Shetima? No way we want change them. And I don't want change them. And I go do not Muslim ticket again. This is a big trap for APC. Now we'll see people they talk. Sit at home, Soludo shuts down on the main market, threatens 1 month closure. And then IPOB wants Soludo to stop threatening traders over Monday sit at home, urges him to push for Nnamdi Kanu's release with that same energy way they used to. Why not use that same energy push for Nnamdi Kanu's release? But then Aloy Jimako will be the counsel to Nnamdi Kanu don't also talk about the matter, because inside that matter he talk say no executive order can stop sit at home in Southeast except Nnamdi Kanu's release. Lawyer Jimako cautions Anambra State Governor Soludo over the one we say he talk about sit at home. So you see the matter is plenty like that. So we'll move on to other issues very, very quickly as they still get to do with things we did for inside the news. Alleged coup, military ends investigations, indicts officers of plot to overthrow Tinubu's government after the investigation. Meanwhile, nobody can defeat Tinubu in 2027. Atiku's son, and they declared this on when Ibi say in they collect in APC membership card. That's what they talk. Not be small matter. And then Tinubu, as they talk to you right now, don't arrive Turkey on state visit. Now on top talking, inside talking and I did now. But inside my river state like this, Fubara's camp don't they fear as weakest loyalists. Now you don't clinch the APC assembly by election tickets them. All the tickets for the by election for the assembly Fubara loyalists. Now I'm sorry, wiki loyalists now don't get them. Hold Tinubu government responsible for nationwide health strike. Johe Sudan lament over neglection or neglect in healthcare system. So now Tinubu na the neglect healthcare system. Kaduna community sells 3,000 bags of maize, 3,000 bags of maize to pay 40 million naira ransom. Yet their people are still in terrorist den after 3 months. Where they don't sell 3,000 bags of maize, raise 40 million, paid bandits, terrorists. They still there for captivity. Now, what? Benue community raises alarm over presence of armed herdsmen amid destruction of farmlands. That one said the evidence they will give on septuagenarian pastor killed in Kwara by fire that he made to burn undergrowth on land. And then more matter be say de sharply, which matter we will talk now. Yes, Kogi residents in panic as terrorists abduct trader along Igbe-Okere Road. Well, all of this matter and more now be say we carry come the mountain as usual. It always sweet my belly to bring other things that they happen for inside the country. Well, we could just enter the gist them sharp. Would they do them tip tap and phone lines would they open for you to jump in on the conversation very, very soon if you won't call it, because no go waste time don't come. And today nights don't come, and today in a Monday. Now, as I talk to you like this, we hear say there are strong indications that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu may approve the creation of only one new state after the National and State Assemblies complete their legislative process. So it was learned that Anioma State, which promoters say will assuage the feeling of marginalization among Southeasterners, is likely to take the slot. Now, according to Vanguard, according to what they gathered in Abuja yesterday, they said the consultations have reached an advanced stage among various interests, especially among those opposed to the proposed state being listed among states in the Southeast. Now, this is coming amid renewed calls by Senator Ned Nwoko for sustained and unified support from Ndibo for the creation of Anioma State as the sixth state of the Southeast. So recall that there has been strident opposition from some groups within Delta State against the creation of Anioma as part of the Southeast. The groups have instead argued that the proposed state should be carved out within the South-South geopolitical zone, a move that would increase the number of states in the South-South region to 7 instead of 6. But people like Ned Nwoko, they say no, they could balance them to carry and go to the east, because if they carry the whole of the Delta Igbo and all that, add them together with some part of Imo State and some part of Anambra State and all that, add them together to Anioma, it could fit make up one state, which could be Anioma State, and then it could make up the additional state for inside the Southeast. And we say to read the current strong indications say they will likely do that one. Now, the National Industrial Court, NICN, is sitting in Abuja, has adjourned until Tuesday, tomorrow, for ruling on a motion seeking to stop workers under the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, from continuing their ongoing strike. So Justice Emmanuel Sobilim okayed the matter for ruling after he listened to arguments by counsel to the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and that of the protesting workers. So whereas Mr. James Onoja San announced his appearance for both the FCT Minister and the FCTA, who are claimants in the matter, but Mr. Maxwell Opara represented the defendants, cited as defendants in the suit are the president and the secretary of the Joint Union Action Congress, JUAC, Rifkatu Lotia and Abdullahi Salah, respectively. So the suit is, among other things, praying the court to, that is, in among other things, praying the court to compel striking FCTA workers to return to their duty posts without negotiation for what their agitations would be. Now, the workers had embarked on an industrial action over alleged unresolved welfare issues. They said included a backlog of 5 months of unpaid salaries, long outstanding promotion arrears, as well as poor working conditions in the FCTA. At the resumed proceedings in the matter, counsel to the defendant, Mr. Opara, prayed the court to also join the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, TUC, as defendants in the case. He argued that their inclusion would ensure that they would be bound by any order the court would make in the matter. So the application was opposed by the claimant's lawyer, Onoja San, who insisted that the matter would be effectively decided without the NLC or the TUC. So while the defendants, they talk, say no, made them put NUG and TUC for inside the matter, so that in case they decide, the joint union decides to call up their strike, may NUG no come, say then will also go on with another strike, will be different, that kind of thing. So Onoja San contended that the suit was properly constituted, stressing that 2 defendants on record are not registered under the trade union. So argument don't go back and forth for inside the matter. Some of the inscriptions, in fact, he argued that that the courts accede the prayers to the suits in the suit by directing the striking workers to immediately resume their duties, lamenting that the ongoing industrial action has crippled essential services within the FCT. Now, before adjourning the case till Tuesday, the ruling on the request for a restraining order, Justice Sobilim declined to join the NLC and the TUC. Now, he held that since the 2 unions were not sued by the claimant, it is not the place of the court to now add them to inside the matter. So since TUC, and because TUC and NUG been said they won't follow for inside the matter, there is NLC and TUC that said they won't follow for inside the matter. Meanwhile, the processing workers today besieged the court's premises with placards to register their displeasure over the decision of the FCT minister to initiate legal action against them. So some of the inscriptions on the placard read, Wike must go, Abuja no be rivers, pay promotion arrears, enough is enough, and no working conditions. And security operatives were also cited around the court vicinity. But it wasn't just that. These same workers, them carry worker and no go grey worker, enter inside the office of the FCT minister, with the Nyesom Wike earlier today. Then block the entrance of the gates of the FCT minister, block the entrance of the office. And as they do, they know so Wike can carry backyard. Come out. As he carry backyard, come out. They can't hear say, don't come out. If you see fire where they use for sure, they begin push up, begin shout, ole, ole, where you they go? Come here, ole. People would never believe that Wike would have acted that way, according to waiting people talk. Make I could show you evidence as people report on.
See him running out. See him sneaking out. See him sneaking out. See Wike sneaking out. See him running.
Saying a sneak out in the sneak out without his siren, without in convoy, just enter one car silently like that. They come out. They send.
See him running out. See him sneaking out. See him sneaking out. See Wike sneaking out. See him running. See him running. Ole! 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 See Wike running. See him running. See him running. Wike is running. Cash him. Cash him. Cash him. Cash him. Cash him. Ole! 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 Ole!
All right, so that is it. But that's not all. So even normal, in case you may think that maybe this is just a social media video or something like that, terrestrial TV stations even carry them. Here in a News Central reporter captured the moment with this.
JUAC members and also this is the reaction of JUAC members and also the FCT teachers. running towards the second gate of the FCTA, chasing Wike, that's the minister of the FCT, car, because obviously he's using the back gate to exit the building while they block the front gate. So right now they're running towards him to block the exit. This is happening right here live at the FCTA Secretariat.
Wow. This that wasn't happen for inside Abuja today. Some people they talk say, excuse me, Oga Wike fit run like this. What thing go fear Oga Wike when you go use pick up police like that? Come out, leave office, do guy man style, follow backyard door, use come out, escape from office. That's not the question where you be say people there. So because excuse me, Oga, your life suits you rich like this way, we say go use escape this way. If your life suits you like this, then also imagine the lives of other people then now. How you know go pay people arrears of 5 months according to what be say they talk, and how you be say you know go also give them good working condition. You which condition they use they work. And they come on, we will talk about this matter. The make I just enter inside other issues very, very quickly because I don't plan to waste your time too much for inside this matter. Now, moving on to other conversations very quickly. We hear say hundreds of furious residents of Ileabu community for inside Akure North local government area of Ondo State blocked major roads, including sections of the airport or expressway on Monday in a strong protest against the worsening insecurity following a deadly terrorist raid the previous night. So the assault unfolded on Sunday evening, January 25, 2026, when a group of heavily armed terrorists invaded the quiet community. They shot and seriously wounded local businessman John Ofudua outside his home, reportedly targeting him specifically before moving to abduct his neighbor Oladeinde Temilola, also reported in some accounts as Temilola Oladehinde, a woman described by locals as school proprietress of business or business operator. Now, the terrorists possibly took her into nearby bushes in the ensuing panic and gunfire. A passing mother identified as Victoria and her 11-year-old daughter, Victoria Olorufemi, were struck by bullets. Now, both victims were rushed to the hospital where they are receiving treatment for their injuries. Community sources say the attack lasted several terrifying minutes, leaving residents in shock and fear for further violence. Now, the incident is the latest in a pattern of terrorist operations plaguing rural parts of Ondo State, with highways and forest edge sentiments frequently targeted. I tell you that they say the Ondo States now, the Bini Road, Express Road, we be seen a broad daylight now in the attack for that Okada side. So this will need a fear again. Now, outraged Ondo youths and other residents poured into the streets by morning, carrying placards reading "Stop the killing, end insecurity now, and protect our lives." The demonstration brought traffic to a complete standstill for hours as protesters demanded urgent and decisive government action to halt repeated abductions and shootings. Ondo Commissioner of Police Adebowale Lawal personally visited the attack scene and the medical facility treating the victims. Although saying don't condemn the event, we're condemning and no get any much to do. So people don't talk, say their life no be safe again for inside Ondo State. And that not be the only attack we don't happen, because make a look at that, if we just take series of some of the terrorist attack we happen, make you know be say we'll take one, skip one, because then too plenty terrorist attacks we don't happen recently. They too many, and go good make I take some, leave some, for another time. I also told you how the daughters of a managing director of the Plateau State Water Board, Apollos Samchi, were abducted by unknown gunmen in the early hours of Monday today during an attack on his residence in Arantia area of Jos South local government area. Now, according to a post shared by security analyst Zagazola Makama today, Monday, the incident occurred at about 12:53 p.m. this morning when gunshots when they could only sleep and were heard around Dumax suits in Rantia. Now, a security source said the attackers forced their way into Samchi's house and kidnapped his 3 daughters, Nanlop, Kienret, and Favor Samchi. So the family's security guard, Bernard McJoan, was also shot in the stomach and rushed to Bingwam University Hospital, Jos, where he is receiving treatment. Investigation has begun, and efforts are ongoing to, in collaboration with military and other security agencies, to catch the perpetrators. But it's that just enough, with continue with investigation. Now, this is here is a situation where terrorists raid a particular community, raid a man's house, collect in three daughters. Three daughters. Only God know wetin those girls go through for that attack. Only God na go fit talk wetin those ladies will go through for inside that attack. We be say they attack them like that. And then how which kind of fear, in fact, the kind of trauma where they go even face after that attack. In fact, no now waiting mouth no go fit explain the kind of trauma where they go through. And this now the kind of things we be saying Nigerians they go through for inside their country with them from come. Constantly on a regular basis, Nigerians they face issues and situations like this. And people they ask, say, for how long will Nigerians will become casualties of people will be say not even from their country, casualties of non-state actors. That's not waiting people if they talk for inside this matter. In fact, this other story currently in a quiet farming community in Gidanwaya, located in Yakasuwa ward of Liri local government area of Kaduna State. Despair has replaced hope 3 months after a devastating terrorist raid. On the night of November 11, 2025, heavily armed terrorists stormed the village under the cover of darkness. They killed residents, wounded 5 others, and abducted 13 people, 5 men and 8 women, dragging them into the surrounding forest, and have become notorious hideouts for such groups across northwest Nigeria. Now, the attack left the predominantly agrarian community reeling. So, who know with no immediate rescue from security forces, we know if we do anything about them. Families are now and elders are forced on an impossible mission. Now, the terrorists initiated demand a staggering amount of 300 million naira ransom in the asked for, an amount far beyond what the community would muster. After tense negotiations, the demand was reduced to 40 million naira. To meet this figure, residents took the painful step of liquidating their food reserves, carry all the food reserves we didn't get, come out and finish, carry and go sell 3,000 bags of maize, 3,000 bags of corn, and they sell to gather that 40 million naira. Staples meant to sustain them throughout the dry season. So they feel no even see food chop for this dry season now. They carry all those food, recycle, and some of them where they supposed also recycle and replant, now they carry sell to make sure they then collect their people. Yet after that, this government never still release their people. Yet till late January now, they never release the people. No release has occurred. No word from the condition of how the people then did. No word from security agencies. No word from anybody on how these people then feed it. It is just so crazy. Malan Rabo Sambo, one of the persons for the community, a community leader and chairman of the Mobile Phone Dealers Association for Yekaswa, has publicly appealed for urgent help. So I'm not gonna come help our people. We're not going to continue like this. This now the faith of people wait from State Kaduna, Southern Kaduna. As I talk to you, Benue State, no, they different because residents of Akpachi community for inside of Tukpo local government area of Benue State have raised grave security and humanitarian concerns over the presence of more than 100 Fulani herders in their community, armed ones. Now, the herdsmen are accused of occupying farmlands and destroying crops, a situation where the residents warn could lead to anger and displacement and then violence and conflict. So they don't really talk now. Residents allege that the armed Fulani militia are currently laying siege to Apache, Otukpo, and Ugubia communities, reportedly positioning themselves in nearby bushes and setting up ambushes ahead of possible attacks, sparking widespread fear among locals. It is just crazy. That now within these people did go through. But you not finish there because as I talk to you like this, so for other attack we be say happen to. We hear say terrorists locally dubbed bandits have abducted a trader, Emmanuel Umo Baba, along the Egbe Okere Road for inside Yagba West local government area of Kogi State. These things keep happening. In fact, for the people of Otukpo self, make I go play you a video of waiting them talk. They say, oh goodness me, not only are they destroying their crops, they even burn hectares of farmland, burn their farmland. Since so they even fit take loan, use farm. Bonner. If they talk now, another one. And federal government is not, as in how non-state actors go they take laws into their hand like this for a sovereign state and will not feed with Nigeria, they helpless in a sovereign state. But when you talk one thing about one government official, now they go remember you where you did conquer you. Just say one thing about a government official, the Nigerian government will remember you. I said I will not waste time today. Let me play you that video. It's just
aware
signal
that they have armed militias in the bush.
Currently,
we know that they have them in the bush, but will not because of that and run away from this community. It is better we stay here, die defending this land, than to be called cowards tomorrow. 2 hectares of rice were destroyed, with some rice harvested under the chaff. The same fire too caught over 24 hectares of cassava was destroyed, and about 2 hectares of rice, 2 hectares of cashew. Cashew plants were destroyed, and about 2 hectares of banana. The farm covers over 152 hectares.
wow.
Our place is not a grazing field. We did not give land to them to stay in anywhere in this community, but yet they're grazing our lands. Security-wise, they are threats to us. So, like the last time, one of our persons was kidnapped from the farm.
Yes.
That we've been looking for. Up till now, we've not seen the person, and the Fulani leadership have not come up to say anything about it. Our farms have been destroyed. This is just a fraction of. In fact, like, this one belongs to just one person. If you go around to see other farms that were destroyed, you will not.
Wow, this is sad. Well, this are the plight of the people of Benue. Otukpo, this now no be waiting the column. This now Otukpo, this one no be Tivo. So I mean, this now Idoma people, Idoma land, not be thief people again. This now waiting Idoma people they suffer right now for inside Benue State. So they like see these attacks just they go around, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon because the Nigerian state just they helpless over these situations, and it is very very sad. Say we did for this kind of situation for inside our country, and nothing will just do about it. This is just the way we are. We can't do anything about it. We're just practically helpless over the situation. But the question be say the same mind where we say the president or the security apparatus they use descend on people where talk something where they know like why do not we carry that same mind to use the same
aware
on this kind of situation
that they have armed militias in the bush.
How they go talk say for
we know that they have them in the
Nigeria,
bush.
they no go fit see the people who they perpetrate all this havoc. It is hard to see them. It is hard to get them. It is hard to know where they live. Why is it difficult to know them? You know, this is not the reason we make EBC. I think earlier today I said this when the one of the founder of Truth Nigeria was having an interview with an international media, and when they asked him about the activities of this Fulani headsmen and all that, and why EBC government no agree, you know, waiting government they do about them, he had something to say, and what he said was scary because he said when then they government and then they top positions and government they deliberately distract attention from the headsmen where they commit havoc. Because waiting, according to waiting Alex don't tell us here, it talks say the Fulani headsmen don't kill 10 times the number of people we be say Boko Haram, ISWAP, Lukarawa, all those people they don't kill. The Fulani headsmen alone. Why? Because they go enter community, wipe the community people them. So it is sad. Here, waiting the owner of Truth Nigeria get to talk inside this interview with a foreign.
Are they hiding what's happening there? What was the purpose of hiring this PR firm?
We believe that this is a master cover-up operation, especially hiring a firm like DCI, which is kind of known as a Republican-affiliated firm. And they have been trying for a long time to whitewash what is actually happening in Nigeria, especially removing the name Fulani ethnic militia and to look the other way from the Fulani. They'll give them Boko Haram heads. The Nigerian government will give them ISIS heads, but they do not want eyes on the Fulani because the Fulani are in the security apparatus of the Nigerian government. In fact, the National Security Advisor, Rabadu, who is well-known affiliated with the Fulani terrorists, he's our National Security Advisor. And they have been laying cover for the Fulani for a long time as they've been taking over territory after Christian community after Christian community for the last.
Okay. So you hear that when you get your security advisor and all that, so it'd be like say the government would likely, according to what he said, would likely give up, you know, expose Boko Haram, expose ISWAP, expose these other people, but play down on exposing the the Fulani headsmen because, or the Fulani militia, because those people they close. I think they get people where they back them from government, or they get people where they sympathetic to them for government. And this is not just a situation where BC will find ourselves inside Nigeria. It is very unfortunate. See, we there for a country where be like say we play with the lives of our citizens. Like we not take the lives of citizens important enough. Because how can you see somebody killing your child, and you're helpless towards someone killing your child, and you can't do anything about it? Well, by the way, talking about the military now, the Nigeria's military high command has admitted that some of its officers plotted to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu following the conclusion of the internal investigation into the alleged coup attempt. Now, reports emerged in October last year that several officers ranging from the rank of captain to brigadier generals were arrested and detained by the Defense Headquarters Agency, DIA, over an alleged plot to overthrow Tinubu's government. So on Monday, Daily Trust reported that the panel set up to probe the arrested officers have submitted its findings to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And truly, they indict these people. Now, confirming the development in a statement, the Director of Defense Information, Major General Samaila Uba, said the probe panel had concluded its investigation and forwarded its report to the appropriate superior authority. Uba said officers found to have a case to answer would be formally arraigned before appropriate military judicial panels in line with existing laws and regulations. But he talked a lot of things. Now, a lot of people they talk. So first of all, why did he deny it before? When that coup attempt or coup alert come out, the first thing that was done was denial that there was nothing like that. Everything was okay. You understand? Now it take months. What some people they talked about, the denial was necessary so that go erode investors' confidence for inside our country. Because some investors we could look at investing into our country, international community and all that go feel here say, they won't plot coup for Nigeria, they just stop and they feel say no, I'm not gonna put my money for now, they safe. So that's what some people think. That is also very important to deny that you don't expect them to accept it because it go commodity, it will make people fear Nigeria. But how many investors will be say will get confidence in us in the first place? Will they do things to make investors get confidence in us? There are lots of questions to answer. And then another thing where people they talk and say, why hold them for this long before you eventually come to carry them go courts? They against their fundamental human rights. If see them do something bad all along, because right now we hear that 5 of them live for very critical condition. Only God know whether they will survive because of their torture and the inhuman treatment they don't get so far. At least everybody they innocent until a competent court prove the person, otherwise, right? So this now waiting people they talk for inside the matter. However, following this one now, a lot of matter don't enter social media because Nigerians don't turn them into tribal war right now. As I speak to you, don't be like saying a tribal war for inside Nigeria, because you can imagine people tweeting things like this, like, hey, Patrick, and then say Nigerians, do not forget the twatted Hausa Fulani Kanuri Muslim coup of 2025. And they name all of them. They say Brigadier General Musa Abubakar Sadiq, Colonel N.A.M. Ma'aji, Lieutenant Colonel S. Baba, Lieutenant Colonel A.A. Hayatu, all of them, mostly Muslim names. Mostly northern names. 9 people they talk, say that they don't turn them to tribal things as they talk to you right now. In fact, another person even tweeted something even worse. We'll see the tweet again very quickly. Let me see if I can get a hold of that his tweet here. This is his tweet, and this is even worse. It says, Oladimeji Bolarinwa say, for the sake of history and Yoruba children, yet unborn and coming generations, we must never forget there was an Arewa coup d'etat during the presidency of a Yoruba man in the 21st century. Save it because they will deny it later. Hey, not be smart. And as I speak to you now, social media is on fire because of these buzzwords. So people come to talk, say, must we turn everything to tribal? I mean, if we look at the way most of our military did, whether you like them or not, now mostly the northerners, man, they occupy most of those positions then. So if anything like that they happen, it has to be major because they are the majority for inside the military. Then be the majority for inside the military. But should we turn this into a tribal war? When will we take a break from turning things into tribalism like this? That now waiting people to talk. But moving on to other issues very quickly. Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, number 6th man for Nigeria, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, has revealed that he has exhausted all efforts to persuade the governor of Abia State, Alex Uche, of the Labour Party to return to the All Progressives Congress and head the party in the state. Kalu assured that he and other APC members would support Uche if he decided to make the move. Speaking at a press conference at his Bende country home over the weekend, Kalu recalled that Oti was formerly an APC member who contributed to strengthening the party. He talked a lot of things. Well, by the way, he launched lights when people for Bende community that people thought for how many years? Over how many years? Over 20 years or so, they never see lights for their community. Now I can give them light. People say, wait, why does he have to take before 2027 for them to give them lights again to make sure say light come? Waiting in they do things when making no make sure say light come. At least he's been in power. Why he be say in no make sure say if people get light? Why not now, just a year to election? Now they make sure say the people they get light. People had a lot to say. I don't want to say that, but let's move straight to Oga Umahi's son. So Osborne Umahi, son of Nigeria's Minister of Works, David Umahi, has emerged as the Zara local government area candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC for the forthcoming council election in Ebonyi State. Now, Osborne, who was the sole candidate on the ticket, garnered all 54 votes that was casted by delegates in the primary election, which took place at Obiozara Primary School in Uburu. So the deputy state chairman of the party, Alfonso Swali, who was the chairman of the electoral committee for the council's primary election, declared the younger Umahi as the winner of the primary election. And people say, excuse me, who for winner? Who for winner? Just tell me who for winner. Who for winner when Umahi day? Umahi day. Then in some for no win the primaries. Then he spent 30 million naira. I beg you. Not gonna free or small. Who for winner if Umahi son no winner? That now waiting people just did talk. Say, I beg, we're gonna save us the rhetorics, I beg. Because we know say because Umahi did naturally in some go win the election. Before I even show you evidence of waiting Umahi talk with the cause trouble now, because people they talk say in the boast of the capacity when they get. Make I tell you what they happen between him and House of Rep members, as some members of the House of Representatives don't reject bags of rice donated by David Umahi, Minister of Works, over stringent conditions attached to the distribution process. Now, this according to the cable. So sources within the lower legislative chamber told the cable that the legislators are unhappy with the procedure outlined in an internal memo circulated to members of before the collection of the rice. In the memo seen by the cable, legislative aides were required to obtain special forms from the Speaker's office, present photocopies of their official identity cards, and secure written authorization from their principals before the rice would be released to them. So say, waiting happen for rice, so you won't give us what they could need to take again. The memo also directed that completed forms be submitted to the special advisor on finance for processing, with collection scheduled for Garki International Market near the old Central Bank headquarters. Now, according to the memo, lawmakers and to begin collecting the rice from Monday, January 26, upon completion and validation of the required documentation. So a lawmaker told the cable that many of his colleagues considered the process cumbersome and undignified for elected representatives for a 125 kg bag of rice. He won't give us 125 kg bag of rice, then he will tell us to go through all these processes. Say what happened? I beg, okay, hold your eyes by yourself. Why should the lawmakers be subjected to this kind of screening before collecting bags of rice? So another source said lawmakers have asked the minister to take the rice to the vulnerable people in Ebonyi State. Saying village people of Ebonyi State need a pass. So making no worry. Now, lawmakers also questioned the rationale behind routing collection through a private shop in a public market rather than within the National Assembly complex. So a lot of people they vex. Say, well, why people they vex around where we're concerning that. Now, as they vex, make I tell you exactly which Omahi open his mouth talk, how he boasted of how large the capacity they. Say now if he do and undo, well, he could make a hearing from the horse's mouth. I say,
impress me as one of your own. Don't listen to noisemakers. Impress me as one of your own. Don't listen to noisemakers. My capacity is like 10 times when I was governor. A true confessor. I'm very, very dangerous now. Let nobody follow me. The dust is very dangerous.
High tension.
You hear me, so?
That's so.
You hear me, so?
That's so.
We have the capacity to do good things for the Chigbese. Come together. Tell your sons and daughters, very illustrious and industrious, to come together. Let them approach me. Whatever is their need, they will have it done.
Okay, man.
This Umahi's family now, God has blessed them beyond words and are capable of funding anything. Let me show.
That's so.
They are doing very well. If you ask them to contribute, they will contribute and they will over-contribute. Let me show. So I'm thanking you. I'm thanking the youth. Youth!
Action!
Youth!
Action!
You guys are wonderful.
Okay, so you hear that the Omahi's family, God don't bless them beyond wealth. So money no be the problem. Money talks, bullshit happens. And people say, excuse me, Oga Omahi, is this what you're saying? Now we see the open man, they tell the people of the Boy State. Okay, all right. So money talks that God has blessed you beyond wealth. And people asked that, I beg, remind us the source of your wealth. Yeah, we know that you became a billionaire at a very young age, and just like you've said, and all that. But from that billionaire where you be then to now, waiting make your money grow to the level where you grow now. I beg, if you just help us, make we know. Waiting make this your money come grow to this level now. Make of you understand waiting make your money grow like this. That's not waiting people talk. People say it's really very, very, very unfortunate that we have, people who are that we have a lawmaker. In fact, our people they will put for National Assembly, maybe they do us like I say National Assembly leaders will treat us this way, like they don't have any regard whatsoever, one single regard like this whatsoever about us to us. They not even consign them. For Mahi to say that, oh, God has blessed his family beyond wealth, so that will not be problem. So people they talk say, okay, so you're in power, so you they rubbish or they rob the wealth of the people where wanna get access to on the people will be say on a suppose they manage their wealth. This is not what people they talk. And I go like ask those of one away the countries where be say things they work. I beg these kind of statements them if politicians they make up, no matter how much money they had before they got into power. I beg how if they make the one people then they feel like make we know whether those of us we did and they feel like say our head no correct. So this kind of statement, if your people make it like this, if it come from a lawmaker for on a place, for instance, how on a people go react to them? That not waiting people they talk. How would it make your people feel to have a lawmaker say things like this? God has blessed us beyond wealth. We get, in fact, we don't get more than 10 times the capacity we would get before. Now we don't get now. So we can do anything we want to do. Stuffs like this. Well, your guess is as good as mine. But make me quickly jump in, go on to other conversations very quickly. So yeah, moving on now to other issues. Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't remove the name of Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Igboho, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, from its wanted list following the intervention of prominent Southwest traditional rulers. So his spokesperson Olayemi Koiki disclosed this in a statement saying arrangements had been concluded for Igboho's return to Nigeria after Yoruba monarchs appealed for Bola Tinubu on his behalf. According to Koiki, the intervention involved respected rulers including the Olubadan of Ibadan, Oba Rashid Ladoja, Oni of Ife, Obade Ogunwusi, and a lot of them, including top people them. So as I mentioned this name, I just think of Nnamdi Kanu case. I beg, how many prominent Southeast elders them like this beg? Igboho fled Nigeria on July 2021 after a raid on his Ibadan. But no, he's been in Nigeria. Because even last year, he visited Nigeria. Even though it was on a low key, nobody came after him. We know that. So we know even while his name still allegedly or purportedly did for the wanted list, he was still seen somewhere around Nigeria and nothing happened to him. We do know that. Now, okay, so now a lot of people don't they talk, say, in fact, he's been expected back into the country amidst pomp and pageantry. People, big celebration to welcome him in a huge style. So you see when people they talk, say the Igbos, no, they united in their own cause. This is not part of waiting make people they talk, because why would Igbo be treated differently and then Nnamdi Kanu be treated differently. This na example where we see people don't decide over and over and over again. As I talk to you today now, Soludo shut down on a main market, threatening 1 month closure if the people of the market continue to obey the sit-at-home, because they cripple the economy of the Southeast. So if you don't want to do business, make you pack your look, kukuma dey your house. Say for 1 week, so no one come market on Monday, I'll be okay, no problem. For 1 week, and I no go sell. By this time next week Monday again, we will come back to market. If we come back to market next week Monday, and no great open shop for 1 month, the market could be closed. That's why they talk. Even though some people talk, say, oh, the sit-at-home is voluntary, civil disobedience to show their grievances. People they talk, say, it affect, you cannot cripple the economy of your region. When you shout, say, that same region where you agitate for, they marginalize. You shout, say, your region, they marginalize. They cripple the economy because of your agitation. And then people come out, say, waiting government don't do since on a big way, since the sit-at-home start. While other people are saying that, in fact, the Southeast, they even do themselves, because if you sit at home from now till next year, federal government won't send donor. Now, na economy they destroy. So federal government no send. If you like, make on sit at home forever. In fact, other people will even be happy that, what's our business? People are sitting at home. You see the problem now. Because now the Southeast, they suffer, so it no concern them. But it would have touched the federal government. Where hold them? Because not be the Southeast government, they hold them. Now the federal government hold them. Since the Southeast governors or the leadership of the Southeast don't agree, come together as the way we be say leaders of the Northwest, the Southwest come together for Igbo case. Since they no agree come together, the talk now to appease the center, Abuja will hold them. Not be to cripple, further kill the economy of your own area where you see it agitates for. That's not what people they talk about. While others don't talk, say, excuse me, Oga Soludo, waiting be the thing where you don't do to make sure since as you come out now, they talk about the economic suppression and economic crippling of the Southeast. Waiting be the thing we will see you do practically during this whole Nnamdi Kanu trial. How have we seen you publicly try to agitate for his release, or negotiate for his release, or even speak up about his release? How we don't see you done? You might have said you did that in private, but how we show what you said you did is what you did. That's not waiting people to talk. For all the things and when we say the federal government, see, Igbo don't come out now. They don't come out in name for wanted list for the same crime where your brother Nnamdi Kanu commits. How have you now told the same federal government that, please, I think this is the right time to also look into Nnamdi Kanu's case, because whatever it is that he's accused of doing is what Igbo did, and right now Igbo's name is off wanted list. Why is Nnamdi Kanu incarcerated and called a terrorist? Even you were in power, at least as governor too, when Ibi said them prescribe the Southeast, or if you never enter power, then when you enter power, what do you do? When they prescribe the IPOB, how many people the IPOB kill when Ibi said them prescribe them? What did you do about that? What did you do about that? What do you do to make sure say happen? What make I go show you waiting Oga Soludo talk today? First of all, starting with the basbos we happen, then I will go straight show you waiting in talk for
area commander is here, Achede, and so on. This whole area, we're going to cordon it off in the first instance for the first 1 week. If we come on Monday and it is locked and any shop is not, we lock it for 1 month. No, no, even now, only choice what you're only choice what you're now. Are you hearing me? Only choice what you're making it or now. Because I don't know wherever you come from, Anambra is open to everybody. Everybody is welcome to trade in Anambra. But if you must trade here, you must abide by the rules. And the rules are that markets are open Monday to Saturday. If you are not prepared to open your shops Monday to Saturday, then leave Anambra, go to elsewhere. Period. Okay? So, this market will be shut down for the remainder of this week. It will not be open tomorrow. It will not be open on Wednesday. It will not be open on Thursday. It will not be open on Friday. It will open again on Monday. And if we come on Monday, you want what? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Okay. Listen. Are you hearing me? I want you in the first instance. But for those who have decided they are not, they want.
All right, so this is part one of this drama we happened today with Soludo and Onitsha main market. We will make a show you another one where BC also.
This whole main market and all the adjoining these things will be locked down for the whole of this week. There will be no market anywhere here. Are you hearing me? Each Monday will come. Each Monday will come and inspect. If people are not in their respective shops, it will be shut down again. If you like, I don't mind shutting down main market for the remainder of this year. I'm just from Oka. Everywhere is open. And people are going about their businesses. Then you come down to Onitsha. Come down to main market. The once reputed market as the largest market in West Africa. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I have just driven all the way from the junction with Ose to this place. Through much of Johnson, I've seen through Johnson, I've seen through Bright, and the shops locked up. I've peeped inside, a few persons here and there. I know that people have done this sit at home on Mondays for quite some time now. And as they say, you know, an abomination that lasts a year becomes culture. No. This can no longer go on in Anambra. You either decide that you want to trade here or you can go elsewhere. This main market, if you don't want it open, I'll come and take bulldozer and level it. Are you hearing me? And I'm very, very serious about it. I'm not joking. Going forward, any Monday, any shop that is not open will be locked for 1 week. And let me tell you this. As I'm speaking to you now, when I finish this whole main market and all the adjoining these things will be locked down for the whole of this week. There will be no market anywhere here. Are you hearing me? Each Monday will come. Each Monday will come and inspect. If people are not in their respective shops, it will be shut down again. If you like, I don't mind shutting down main market for the remainder of this year. If you don't like it, go elsewhere and trade. But if you are here, we're not going to allow this. It's plain economic sabotage. And also we suspect whoever closes their shop to have some criminal intent. Those who shut down their shop, who lock up their shops on Mondays, are saboteurs, and we suspect them of having criminal intent. Now, this market is shut down. I've come here with the Commissioner of Police. I'm here with the Commissioner of Police and with the security agency. You see the soldiers. Instance for the first 1 week. If we come on Monday and it is locked and any shop is not, we'll lock it for 1 month. No, no, even now, onye choice of your onye choice of your Anambra is open to everybody. Everybody is welcome to trade in Anambra. But if you must trade here, you must abide by the rules. And the rules are that markets are open Monday to Saturday.
All right, so you heard that from Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, and that now what didn't happen today for inside the markets. So as a day like this, on the Chame market could they close from now till Monday. So now by Monday next week, now we say they will resume the market. If they reopen the market and people no agree open market again, another problem for them. So people talk say make Soludo leadership, in their personal business, it is their own way of civil disobedience to say they no one do again. While others they talk say, why do you have to cut off your head to spite your eyes? You know, if that government you vex of, why don't you go to the federal government that you're angry with? Why don't you do something that will affect the federal government you're angry with? Why do you cripple the activities of your own state, of your own people where they shall say they marginalize? But others they talk say, I beg, okay, again, those people see the talk say, since they don't do this one, how has it touched the leaders of the Southeast enough for them to agitate and carry this matter? You see, you know, get as you go fit tell me, say leaders, traditional rulers, governors of Southeast, National Assembly members go boycott all sittings. If a particular zone no dey sitting, refuse to sit because of Nnamdi Kanu state, all National Assembly members boycott sittings, boycott everything. Just so they need to do until they request change in the case of Nnamdi Kanu case. Trust me, it will happen. The reason why this is not happening is because the people they want to put as leaders don't, you know, they weak. They need to talk. It's just the same way that the southern leaders need to stand up, you know, to talk for themselves. I mean, see the way this Shetima Tinubu case, then they vex. Northerners they come and they talk. Northern Muslims, basically, they talk, say, Tinubu, you go fail if you change Shetima. We could just tell you, you go lose election. We go walk. Even people in the APC are saying that to him, that he would lose if he doesn't flag, if you not carry Shetima, he go lose. But Southeasterners don't know how to even talk about their own. Who, in fact, Southerners generally no sabi talk things in their own favor to say, oh, we want this. Not be people where they suspect to be the way no be hunters where they suspect them to be. Nine then kill. Nine Oga governor fly go Kano State, go the beg, carry money, go join, according to them, say, and all that. But how many northern governors have you seen take such accountability? How many of them where you don't see like that? So how do you continue you know, to allow a particular set of people to do these things and way be saying they do, and then I think they feel like say they get the rights over you? Why don't you also speak up? That now waiting people they talk, because this Tinubu and Shetima case now it go put up for plenty trouble. While the international community they shout say they don't want Muslim ticket. In fact, people they feel say the international community they carry the news like saying that the Muslim ticket they make attacks they happen against Christians. In the year. So that is why it is important for President Bola Tinubu to actually have a Muslim to balance it, to have a Christian VP. But now they don't ask them where he be said that they talk saying that there are people, they keep people. They talk saying like you know go fit change our brother. To the extent that the APC has come to respond and say, no, we never even plan to remove Shetima. Do you understand? But when it comes to Southerners, we just they dumb. We will not believe so we even get a place of politics. We have to appeal and appease the North for us to get a place, to beg them to consider us for politics. And if the North they talk, just like somebody noted yesterday, the North they talk say, now then they determine who become president. And then don't they determine all along what the people will be president. Have they been good in their presidential choices? How the choices we don't make so far don't help the country? If it still keep their place as the poorest part of the country, the most uneducated part of the country, then how their choices don't be good enough for them? That's another question where people go ask. But talking about Ogasuludo, you know, how much have you made a case for your brother? How much people don't see you talk, agitate? How much people don't see you agitate for Nnamdi Kanu? How much people don't see you vex, talk to governments, talk things? The southern and southeast governors, how much of them don't come together and talk? So all of these things that we're seeing in BC, people they talk about. Did I tell you that article son says that said that Tinubu must win the 2027 election? Say nobody will fit win Tinubu for the 2027 election. I just I don't tell her that this is just a bit okay. All right, very quickly. And then the group projecting the presidential ambition of former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi, the Obedient Movement, has responded to, that is the obedient movement, don't respond to labeling the obedient movement as divisive, saying the term is a tactic used by politicians fearing accountability. Saying when they say they don't fear to be accountable, and they call them who are divisive. Obedient are not problem, Tanko said. The movement represents an opportunity to build a more accountable and particular and participatory politics. So once you don't reach time where there's someone that be more accountable and show us how I will do things free and fair, and I don't name them and say they divisive. It is good to talk things like that. That now waiting on Katan could talk. I don't tell you so the president don't learn for talking like this as when they talk. And then very quickly, loyalists of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike have clinched the tickets of all the tickets of the all Progressives Congress APC to contest for the House of Assembly by elections scheduled for February 21, 2024. So that's another blow on similar life for Barricade. Waiting you they do when they be saying a Wike loyalists and don't go clinch the ticket for the APC. Waiting you they do. And they likely will win the election. What are you doing, August, in life? Now, waiting people to talk with that one. Meanwhile, the Joint Health Workers, Johesu, don't directly blame the Tinubu government for the prolonged nationwide strike. We BC don't cripple the public healthcare system and services for inside the country. Say, Marco, now Tinubu accountable, now in Kosan, not be way. Now in make this strike day like this, not be way. So anything one to define about this strike, we're gonna hold Tinubu accountable. Well, Nigeria's phone lines are open. Let's quickly take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we've raised tonight. 0817-029-4077. That is the number to call. 0817-029-4077. That is the number to call. Or you follow the link with it inside the pinned post, and that link will bring you straight into the studio to join us live for the studio. I don't already pin the link, so please just ensure that you look at the link. It's already in the pinned post for the comment section. So the number is 0817-029-4077. That now the number to call for you to take part for the conversation we get. All right, I see someone here. Hello, good evening and welcome. I think someone is on the back here too. Good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Sir?
Good evening, President.
Sir? Marvelous, you're welcome.
Yeah, good evening. How's everything?
I did. Welcome.
Good. I've been listening to you since, because of you, I just pause everything when I do as because I listen to your analysis and everything, make I hear.
Oh, stop it, I like it. Thank you.
So no problem. First of all, may I make one quick example here? I make one quick example. You see, where we did here, there was one school that was set up. Yeah. I just want to give you an example. One person raised something about that school. Just the same thing they do to some of the politicians with this arrogant and so me to themselves or whatever. So before you know it's now when that person raised that situation here, before you know it, when the next term to admit more children to the school, could you believe me that school could not see any children? No parents take their children to that school again.
Why?
Just because of one thing what happened. That school was not forced here. Now new set of body now come take over that school. I don't want to go further to the details what really happened. New set of bodies now come take over that school. They even get to come change the name of that school. Now that school they pick up again now. You hear me? The same thing goes with the politicians. Similar things like that happen to one of the politicians. That politician don't see in fit, say these people go mess them up. When the election just reach, he stepped down by himself, now he resigned. Just because of one single policy, when you go put hand, you go join the central government, put hand, sign that policy. Now the consequence tell us say, they go back go represent us. So if you know what's good for you, resign. This is now where law democracy they work. People get say over the people when they elect, make it go represent them. So that is why you see, when something they go wrong, you will see their representative, then they go back, then they try to go consult with their people, town hall meetings and everything. How we go to move our country forward? How we to move our region forward? You will see that meeting, you will see that consultation. Letters will be sent all to each houses. Say, we need your opinion, we need your input. We want to do this, we want to extend it, we want to change this road, we want to make them one. You will see different contributions before even the green land, before you will even bid for the green land, you will consult the people within that area before we can move forward. So what I'm not trying to say, you see this soludo of a thing now.
Now Soludo make you talk all these things.
I just want to give you some stuff. Yeah, I don't be saying anything, but I said, make I give you some example before I will come to that Soludo issue or whatever. Soludo has no right to go that place, go and vomit those rubbish when they go and vomit. These are self-employed people. I even hear what some of the thoughts say they go there, not their own doing be that. They decide to take Monday off. Now my personal business, I don't work for anybody. Are you getting my point now? So if they ask, as far as say these people are still paying their tax to you as a government or pay for their shop, it has got nothing to do with you. I don't see any economic sabotage on that area. On that area,
If you look at it critically, it has economic implication on the southeast, whether we like it or not. It does have immense economic implication on the southeast. You understand? Most transportations, they need a function on those days. In fact, you hardly get a flight on the southeast on Mondays. You understand? Including you say what? Mostly I don't get situation where person supposed travel on a Monday to southeast. If we get flights, if we get flights on a Monday to southeast. You understand? The worst part is even schools. See, the one where me personally will be no like now the WAEC. During WAEC, students where they write, say if they put WAEC on a Monday, the students for inside southeast need to feel write their WAEC those Mondays. In fact, I think there was a time that WAEC had to even move some of those papers for them. It affected them. Do you understand the point? No, not the only the shop. Even banks don't open. Even banks.
Okay, if it be like that, okay, him as a governor, what he doing before he
that is my point. That what has he done? Based on their not just him. We have the Imo State governor, we have the Ebonyi State governor, we have the Abia State, we have all of them. What thing they do about them? If they feel say the thing they affect the economy of the southeast, what are they doing?
There's a question mark on that area.
And then the worst part we say as of today now it be say they release Sunday that they obviously government not come on Sunday go name for wanted list. And today they do this thing. So why if we use the same opportunity today talk say and to the federal, as in they tell the undetermined market people, then they turn to the federal government, tell the federal government, having seen that Sunday where do about the same thing where so person do. Say I think this is the right time to also appeal to the federal government clearly. If I put it to the federal government that there is tribalism, in what they're doing, put it to them. Because if not northerners, you go put them to the federal government. So they're not even agree. Even these people where they kill, they clear communities, northerners, they still they do mount, they support them. People where they support them, they support them. People where they kill openly. Imagine if their people were perhaps as not harmful as unharmful as Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, you see what you talk now. That one will bring me to what I first of all tell you the other day. Say this tribalism of a thing. That's why I tell you. I say we need a technocrat, a patriot, a real leader that can lead our country, Nigeria. Not the set of leaders we have now. Like that. Look, the same Soludo. I know I said something when I noticed some stuff the other day during the election, where they say they give people money to vote for them. They buy votes. People call it buy votes. Am I right or wrong?
Go ahead, yes.
During that, yeah. So you see, say even the guy himself now, him being on that place or whatever, there's a question mark on him already. Now the same person, now they use maths. They talk rubbish, they talk ill of his opponent and everything. They talk all sorts of stuff. He talks saying, so if you see that guy already, you know that guy he's got nothing to offer. Because for me, seeing that anybody will see those comments today, going to front of those shops, they bring all those things, it will be locked, it will be this. Before that, you don't just force them like that. These are bosses of their own. They run their own business. So your duty now to bring them together, because the business, now they move the state forward. Now they move all these things forward. Because over here now, these business leaders, you will see when sometimes, like make an example, like Donald Trump now. The other day now when they go to that Davos or whatever, you will see business leaders were there. Their company are good there. Because without this business leader, or this a solar issue the other day. Some of those CEOs, when they say one carry the oil, when they say they reserve, but you see what some of those CEOs tell us, say no, they're not going to involve themselves.
Thank you, Marvelous.
So quickly again, this Wike issue again now. You see this you see what the Abuja people, you see the way they stand now beginning demand for their rights. When you protest for something, not be when some of those protests where some of them go carry food, they say some of them go put fire for center of road, they go they cook food, all of them go they dance, they eat. That is not protest. You see the way they stand now, they go meet face to face, stand for their photos. They are demanding for what belongs to them.
You like violence. You like violence, my brother.
You see, I'm saying a lot of getting follow wrong commands now.
Now, so we hear.
Because it don't see the power of the people. The people when you oppress all this one, and they don't come out, come face and say, no, give us what belongs to us. We can now maybe carry the money. Now the Abuja money take go the fight for Port Harcourt is there. Maybe now the money is supposed to pay the Abuja people, pay those workers, pay all of them. Until they carry people, they bribe people, they go big. So their end must always come.
Thank
you. Power not will remain forever.
Thank you so much, Oga. Thank you. Make I thank you so much. All right. Okay, make I see who didn't say me. T.Y. Danjuma. Good evening, sir. I think you have seen your one bar for some.
Good evening, Precious. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome, sir. How you doing, sir?
Good evening, Gia. They don't drag your Mamba for up and down here.
Now you.
Mamba for not do well. 2 wrongs don't make it right. You are trying to address the problem.
More people go suffer this period for 1 week, no selling, no buying.
It's wrong. That's impunity. It shouldn't. I was looking at the comments. Someone said they should take the governor to court. Yes, the traders can take him to court. That's not his business. You don't solve a problem that way. You want to solve it, you can call them, sit down with them, talk to their leaders, and appeal to them. Please, because if people open their shops and then one madman come should come say, why are you opening your shop, begin kill? Is he going to take responsibility for that? Has he provided security? Has he found out why people are closing their shops? I don't support. I not support that close down on Mondays. I don't. Because a lot of people they lose. But how can you just go and just come to market and say you will close it for 1 week, and if you come and people know, if I decide I not go open my shop, for whatever reason, I know well or I travel or something, then because of that you go close every other person's shop. What is the sense in that? This is the difference between a trader and the professor. You're a professor and you are taking you because you get power, impunity. That's nonsense. Around nonsense. Now, part of the things where they criticize, for Nigeria, you don't, because you are a governor and you have power, don't go and just go and close people's shop because they are misbehaving. Are you a headmaster? That's why they call them one bar for now. Because you don't win an election now. That's why.
I quickly talk to this person. Hello, good evening and welcome. There's so much noise where you are. Can you help me turn off, whatever it is around there?
Yeah, is it okay here now?
So just be quick, sir. Welcome. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from? The Good Street, sir.
Okay, my name is Martin, sir. I'm calling from Madrid here.
You're welcome. Go ahead, sir.
I just want to support what that man is, the first caller. What Soludo was talking this afternoon. Is this traders? Are they the organizers of the seat at home? That is my question to him. Or is it because these people are not outspoken or they cannot do anything? That is why they are attacking them, the traders. What of the owners of the flight? Because I heard you say that during the sit at home, flight cannot move, there's no means of transportation. So it's all these traders are they the owner of the flight? Let Soludo go and meet Elvis now and tell Elvis that if you did not fly on that very day, then you shut it down.
All right, so you know that to be frank with you, you know that this whole sit at home obedience started with the way it started being enforced. At the initial point of the enforcement, people were being beaten and killed when they come out on the days of sit at home. You know that, right? That they were not blaming the Simon Ekpa group, because Simon Ekpa and his group are taking responsibility at some point for those for effecting such sit at home. Remember. So for some people, truly, some business owners, schools and all that, and people who would want to come out on Mondays, for most of them, people are claiming that it is out of fear. That's why they're doing that. But it's out of fear. It's not actually voluntarily. It's not because they want to. It is out of fear. But can government ensure their protection when they come out?
That is the question.
That's the question. So people are saying that if government can ensure their protection, that if you get 50% sit down for house, 50% come out, the place go still there like say nothing will happen. Just that everywhere they get quiet, because those where they enforce them, they force people. If they see you, they beat. Have you not seen where they burn people? There are things that had happened in the southeast that is unbecoming following this sit at home.
Yeah. I used to see it in internet.
So that's why people are saying that, will you spite your eyes to, your head, remove your head because you want to spite your eyes? You're saying that. So you not kill the same people that you're saying you want to protect because you want to sit at home. So the real problem is that the Southeast is highly militarized. Where the military for the Southeast, the day when this effect, those where they effect them, they kill people, they do all this, is where did they do when did they do them? That's another question. Where did they do? You understand? So I mean, there's a lot of questions that we don't have answers to. But thank you so much. So now,
you not get that right at all. You not get that right by attacking these brother people. These are not the people you have to attack. These people are trying to save their life, not their business. Their business apart. Their life first. Because somebody go to market on Monday, then you did not come back. Then on Tuesday, will you take it? What will happen to your family, your children? So
thank you so much. Sorry, no vex. Thank you so much. See where Danjuma, make I let you talk because I don't want to waste time too much.
Yeah, precious, and it's not only even for those in the market. People will go buy, go market, go buy, and they're on their way. They attack them, they kill them.
Yes.
They say, well, who said make you go market?
Including person will go school. Yesterday they chase even students them.
Is it going to protect them? The greater problem, they live on where they go attack. What is the cause of this thing? Why is this thing happening? What are the issues? That is what the government should be talking about. You just talk about Igbo.
I do not like the fact that the Southeast governors are not coming out in unity to sit down and talk, about
those are the issues they should be talking about.
The Southwesterners talk, saying that the Southwest leader, if they see prominent kings for inside North Southwest, now come together, plead on behalf of Igbo.
Yes,
because their region. If the South is like that, no go they good.
If they had pleaded and the authorities not listen to them, they should search themselves. It means that they're not getting according to your brother.
And even now when they don't free Igbo, they feel talk say now Igbo own, they don't come back and I don't agree. Why would beg for Nandi Kanu and I don't agree? There are ways you make the government feel guilty and accept what you want. Well, hello, good evening. Sorry, let's quickly speak to this person. Good evening and welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from, sir?
Good evening, Precious. My name is Emo, calling from the States.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
I said this morning I was watching your program. I said, okay, since you're coming back in the evening, I want to say something about Solu. Southeasterners, especially the Igbos, that's they call the 5 states. It's unfortunate and pathetic that we doesn't have any political leader. We don't have any of them. I saw the news of Igbo. And the next thing followed that Soludo coming to give his own people that he's supposed to protect, that he's supposed to guide, that he's supposed to represent. He's trying to force them, try to make them feel as if they are the victims. They are not the victim anymore. That statement, Soludo, I believe Soludo had taken another contract like Asai Dokubo to kill Igbo people. That's how I'm seeing it. Because for him to come open and start saying all those things he was saying at that market, the next day now, the enemies will come in and start pushing people, start killing our people again. You see, so Soludo, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if that man is really a professor. I don't know if that man went to school at all. With all those big head, he tried to bully people. You know, he always like to talk. When anytime he open his mouth, if he go watch the video again, see what he said. And someone tried to tell him something. He now said, he said, you know, somebody tried to get his attention that there's a reason we are doing this. And even that sit at home is not even forceful anymore. People are going out of it little by little. You don't need to force people to come to the market. You don't need to force people to go against their will. You know, Soludo is trying to kill our people. See, it's precious. I was born and brought up in Enugu. Those days, military governors, they find it so difficult to sign this paper they used to sign to kill prisoners, these condemned criminals, firing squad. They find it difficult. Then I now ask question, why are they doing this? They now said, no, they don't want their hand to stain in blood because of in their state. But Soludo is now bringing enemy, now bringing people to kill people, to spill blood of Igbo people. Those people they kill since they be killing, is it not enough? Why are you making it open? Why can't you talk to these people? Call them closer, talk to them, please. My brothers, look at, we are losing this. Let's do it this way. Or keep quiet. Must he go there to tell the center that he can push, that those things are too effective, that he can stop it? Is it how to rule people? Is it how to talk to your leaders, to people that you are representing? Is it how to protect them? Go to Enugu since entered the APC. All his project is now stopped. They stopped all the projects he was doing. Now he now put people in internet to be talking down on opposition. This is bullshit. We don't have political leaders. I remember Pius Okadibo them when they talk, men talk. Although Igbos are marginalized that time, but when these guys talk, the center will listen to them. Even the traditional rulers in Igbo land, when they talk those days, people will listen. But all this said that came since 2015, I don't know where they came from. Look at what they call his name from Ebonyi State. Look at what he's talking about. Now he's now big. He's now dangerous. He's now making mad because of public servant. He's now telling hungry people that he's leading, that he's representing, that he's now rich. He's now big. He's now dangerous. He can sponsor anything. That means he can also sponsor their debt. He can also sponsor them to destroy their village. Now his son is not involved now. His son is now getting the ticket to be the next one. How can that guy will not fail the election? He's going to win because his father is there. And after their son, the same week, oh God, patience, good night, sorry.
See why don't you beg talk quick, make and bring your brother the Barry's, make it join you.
So I think if you go by the man name himself, Soludo, he's not following peace. That's a very fine name. I think what the traders should do, they should just go and find a very good perfume and send to him. That's the message. Because waiting come out from his mouth, they ooze. And just like Lolo said sometime when they get issue, he needs to learn how to use perfume to perfume himself properly before you open your mouth or before make I stop there because I don't want to go beyond. I don't want to go beyond. But I actually now because they talk about Soludo, that's why I thought I actually came to talk about our brother, Mr. Integrity.
Listen into you again.
I think that in his they say I go put out some days of prayer and fasting for him. Because they say sickness will give person warning. The killer. God don't warn him. That time where he get near mishap when he begins speaking tongues. I'm not sure say he done them to mend his ways. Because if you look at the past 3-4 months, it's not been good for him. But I'll come to that quickly. Let me just say, you see, if you look at Soludo, I remember some of the things people don't do for him. Now somebody now pick him up, where the garage boy, where the Dagburu, come, take him, come introduce him into party politics. Yeah, and that person today, they know they talk, they know they pass one way.
That is Soludo.
No, they talk about our brother in TBT. Somebody now take him, paying school fees, put him for house. They help the person they washing car. You can't grow up. They talk to that person again. I no one mention me. Now, person nine, he swore, say, lie for in life. If you ever offend this person, if I ever do you any bad, makes this thing happen to him. He swore. He has reneged. Now, people, now you take him, make him local government councillor. Now, somebody, he and that person, they don't see it. Now, somebody, now you take him, where you go beg, go cry, say, see what they want to do to him, make him chairman of local government. Put your name there. You talk to the person. Now somebody make a chief of staff. Now somebody make a minister. Make a governor. Even though be a query, it's supposed to move away from Equatorians, having had a previous governor who is an Equatorial person. Now people put on there, accommodate and live. Those people, and they're not good. Now people now help them. Become Shei Makinde. Me like Dele Momodu, all in friends. They don't quarrel. All of them don't quarrel now. Don't be friends. His friend will be tapped him on the back during the election. I'm not trying to catalog some of the things we do, but I'm just trying to show you how his character has been all over the years. Traditional rulers.
What is the difference with Ayo Fayoshi?
Well, I don't know the basis of the friendship between him and Ayo Fayoshi, so I won't speak to that. But now somebody, 9 traditional rulers, there are some when they just humiliate, insult the traditional rulers. I don't know whether I depose anyone. You go know. Military people, you fight them, cost them. In fact, one small boy, you remember one small boy who come to and say, "Okay, I have integrity." In other words, they tell him how to pronounce the word. They tell him, say, the way you are behaving, you don't have integrity. Bulldoze people houses, take people land. How can you be living your life like that? Almost everybody you quarrel with. Huh? Now, in the past 3 months now, see what we don't happen to him. His boy, when it's up, we know all, where the dead bodies are buried when he was governor. Now has become his boss, whether he likes it or not, unless they fit in picture. Okay? The attempt to impeach him has failed because the chief judge say, "I know if you do this."
He has not failed. It's pending an appeal. Once the appeal come up,
he don't fail now. For now, he said the court the chief judge don't say, "I know if you do them. My hands are tied for so reason." So he failed now. Now they ask for a prayer. They ask the judge to do something. The judge say, "I can't do it." So they don't put a stop to it. Even if it is in the interim, they don't expel him for PDP. He don't get party now. Okay? Now, his boy again, because he call him his boy, will be National Secretary of PDP. We go court. He losing case. So right now, whether na interim or whether because Supreme Court never rule, at least for now, he's not the National Secretary of PDP. Okay? You go the other time, somebody, National Secretary again of APC, they caution and they warn him. They interfere too much for APC. Make he resign in job. We heard that one, you know. So if you look at all the things where they happen to the man, we don't happen to us. Look at the one where happened today now. Where you go jump now window have been done, I jump, come out, enter motor run away. Even the police or lock by when they get around there, they not do anything for them. Because they themselves like say they're not the tire of this man. You know, so these are warnings to him. So he has to be careful. You don't burn your bridges behind you because you may need them when you're coming back. So I think the man needs prayer. That's why I say maybe I could go fasting and praying for him. Because all this gragra we need to do. You can't have enemies all over the place because one day this office will go, you will become an ordinary person. How is he going to walk the streets? How is he going to relate to these people? All this power will intoxicate them and all this money. Now one day, all these things go end. Jonathan was there. The moment they come out, all the people will surround and nobody. You carry him back, they go. That's how life is. And it's not helping him. You look at yourself, you look at the why you want to carry trouble to give yourself hypertension every day, problem. If you're not this person, not that person, that person.
There's always a battle. There's always a battle and always an enemy.
What is it? Somebody should talk to him. Make it take him easy. That's not life. He's stressing himself, he's killing himself for nothing, and so on and so forth. Now you know get value again, you know get integrity. Everybody don't date. I mean, look at why no always make as you get power, make those workers teach them.
See why Danjuma, you know, say this in way you talk, you don't remind me. They one video where I won't post for people with that. You know, they did the video where you call my attention to. I saw that video, I felt like crying.
Yeah, I think very good plan because I saw it.
It's such a pity. It's such, you know, especially at a time when it be say him. Wike's son, they celebrating graduation from a university. Gandu J daughter, they celebrate that graduation from a foreign university. All of them travel to go witness their children. You see, Nigerians say, I think that Nigerians need to tell themselves the truth. When we're ready, we'll let this our country. When we're ready, we'll hold our politicians accountable. Because I don't think we're ready at all. I have never seen a country like this in all my life. Where we say we get things. This country is so stinkingly rich that somebody, a politician like Omahi Koma Contelona, how he don't grow in capacity 10 times more now than when he be governor.
And
how God don't bless them with too much money. Now,
what is he doing?
I know that he's
where did he get the money from?
That's what I'm saying. But he would say he said he became a billionaire at the age of what?
How much tax is he paying?
That's the thing. And apart from that, make that billionaire won't be then and the money will make then. The money we don't make now. Waiting be the as in how waiting be the chain of the businesses when do and
when
how
you do
those businesses will make the money grow to the level we
yes because
we're not ready to talk about it.
He use the mouth. He use the mouth saying now when you don't the money when you don't get now better big part the one when you get when you be governor. So what is he doing?
That we have leaders who openly flaunt wealth in front of us. Wealth from our commonwealth, though. Money where they make from our commonwealth, they openly flaunt it and slap it on our face. What can you guys do? You can't do more than a dead rat. And then you see the masses where they represent. They see Nigeria. Now the only country where we say poverty and affluence, they live side by side. They face they for face to face. Affluence, stupendous wealth, and abject poverty, they live side by side.
And people are clapping for him.
And I beg you, people should just go watch this video of a school in northeast Nigeria. The kind of school, the fact that they even join both primary 4 and 5 together, different classes had to be joined together. And then you can imagine which kind of curriculum they're going to study, because I won't break down the curriculum separate the curriculum from primary and secondary, you know, in one class, because they're in one class. And you
Precious, see, make Nigerians see.
Let's watch it and see.
This is a primary school and even a junior secondary school in one of the states in northeast Nigeria. Okay, it's been interesting to know that this is the GS1 class. Am I right? Yes. This is GS1 class, and then this is what? Primary what? This is primary 4 and 5. Please come close. Let us see the building. Let us see the board. This is primary 4 and 5. And then we will go to the other classes. Please let us see the building. This is what they have as building. And then we have primary 3 and 4 here. This is primary 3 and 4. We have the primary 1 here, or the KG. And then there, we have primary what here? Primary 1 is here. And KG. Okay? And then it may interest you to know that this is a school that is under the state government. Like I said, it's one of the states in northeast Nigeria. I wouldn't want to mention the states, so that the state will not see us as putting them in bad light. We are calling on well-meaning Nigerians to support these children. It will also interest you to know that the children in this community are up to 200, up to 250. So there are 250 children.
Nigerians, that's sincere apologies to that end credits there. So Nigerians, that's exactly how I got the video from the internet. So this is really very sad. I beg make a Kukuma bring my brother Barris into the conversation, join together with T.Y. Danjuma. This is sad. T.Y. Danjuma, you don't see that video. It is so crazy. The Barris, good evening and welcome. So this not the kind of school.
Good evening, my Freshito.
Oh God.
Today, the way you take break these things down is interesting, and I think there's so many things I want to point out to, but you took time, you went back and explain them, talk about them, and for some reason, this my issue with Nigerians and some of the things is, why is it so difficult for this man to mention the states? Is it secret? If you need help, why would you hide the name of the state? It's not a bad thing to say, oh, this is Bauchi State, this is Borno State. What's wrong with? Why you look at that stuff? I mean, maybe Northeast Ndimi Ndimi, the one that brought how many million to Florida, just where his 2 daughters attended school and asked them to name a faculty for him to donate a certain amount of money, and they declined. They said, no, we don't do that. Now that's same Northeast. So I wonder why this man will hide the name of that state. I'm just curious, but that's saddening. That's the same state. I mean, the same region. That if you ask them now, they say they have the highest, that then be this for when that lady, you played that video yesterday, when that lady came up, oh, call North, according to our language, call North. They are the one that determine, who becomes the political terrain in Nigeria, blah, 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 all that crap, right? Now, that same North, whether Northeast or Northwest, now they and I will get schools like this. Anyways, it's sad that we see things like that in Nigeria. I told you yesterday, Nigeria, when people from the diaspora, they call, and we are trying to, because we don't say, the world don't move on. Precious, I have somebody came to my business, right? They came, he's one of the, let me just say, he's one of those people that work with Davido. So they came to Atlanta for this show. And he came to meet me, and then I did some things for him. He was supposed to pay for the thing, right? He tried to bring out debit card. I said, no, that card thing, we don't pass. So I asked him whether if he use Zelle. He said, how did he use that one? So I just opened his phone and showed him out. Now the guy can't shout, say, can't Nigeria dey far, Nigeria dey far. I said, Nigeria no dey far. If we bring the same technology now, say Nigeria, see as they do now to make payment for certain things. If you wake up, either the bank or the system or somebody, they go try to see how they go ruin the system and make them something where they like fraud or something like that. It is not the leader, it is us, we as the people. I'll still say we because I'm a Nigerian. There's no way I can change. I'm a Nigerian. But let me go back to this other Igbo people issue. You remember I told you yesterday, the guy that called last said something. He said that the Igbos don't have political elite, and you broke that thing down. You said it too. You gave that perfect example. If all the Igbo politicians from both states and federal, National Assembly, all these governors, they all come down and speak in one voice. Say, like you just clearly explained, Now the Yorubas don't do somehow now. Sunday but who don't come out. That's a clear example where they go reference. They can reference to that. This man was fighting for his people as well. This other one, they fight for him people. You don't release this one. This one will now open a house. See all kinds of guns, see weapons. You get everything. This other one, the only evidence one I get on this one, now they say in gets transmitter, radio is that freaking, are you kidding me? Now, but boils down to what you said. If all the Igbo leaders will come and speak in one voice, see I'm now, in as much as I may go the opposite of the whole way they complain about Soludo, even if I were in the shoe, I would do the same thing. Come on, tell me, give me a break. We say na Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, now then they say make I do a Monday sit out, do all that stuff. People were dying, so many things are happening. Now they don't arrest Simon Ekpa. All right. So okay, now the group and all those things, we could believe say, let's see if not be him. Who are those other group where go there so say we could sit at home again? They don't convict unlawfully. Well, I use that word. What do you call them? Our guy where they jail now. They don't. Okay, federal government don't convict them. Why can't we say, you know what? Let's go back to our business. Igbos are known for business. Why would you take a whole day off of the trade? Why? If I was the same man, even if this is not the same thing I could do. Oh yeah, guys, we can find another way out to talk to the government. Make them release Nnamdi Kanu. Let's find a way to work together. Forget this one day closing businesses. Let me tell you something where pay me pass. You see that WAEC period where they do that nonsense. That thing, if you ask me, I go tell them say they were targeting the southeast or the southerners, south and southeast. Make them fail WAEC just to bring them. This thing is so strategic. These people, they think these Fulani people, then they think that their evil mind is so deep. When you begin to look at all this what they do, I went to Abuja and I can't find out. When I went to the north, I found out say these people need the experience what they call seize WAEC or cancel exam or this and that. But for South, Jesus Christ, you know how many times they seize my WAEC and jam for no reason. No reason, precious. I cried. I said, which kind of thing is this? Now the same Nigeria. Now the South is, I said it yesterday, the South is need to come down from the high horse. Make we come down to the south. We are close as possible. Forget the languages and all the different tribes. We can work together. Let's expand our political landscape and say, you know what? Yoruba there was 6 states, just 6 states too, but they come stretch hand, enter Kogi and Middle Belt, which is Kwara. Add those people to them. You can't give them some greater numbers. People there here, they fight with 5 states. When you have relatives, mothers and fathers across south, we're gonna come down and stop this whole strongman syndrome and just break their wings small. Make we build something. Look at what's going on. Yeah, Dave Umaye. I've been thinking that man a better man, but I don't come to watch him. I see the arrogancy. You get small money now. You don't rob him for people's face. Can you imagine that? Say, my family now, I don't get this kind of money. If you want donation, we will do even more. Are you kidding me? But the Igbo say they're strong where we're now. They sabi something where we're now. How they going to get these leaders so they govern this no small 5 states? How they going to get these people who they do this now, apart from Alessoti? How they going to get these people? When they come and then go line up, I hope Uzodima don't send about 5,000 people where saying go give job to Europe. He said go send them.
I don't do the Barris Condigo. You don't remember that.
They're not the same thing. They talk about the Igbos now. They say, if anything happen for rivers, what they call here, they talk, we go take care of things. We're supposed to do this. As a man, I wait. Not be everybody will make noise smart. You see our Wike, and maybe I go come be an advocate. I'll care for Wike now. If you like the one, and then they push on from office. No, ain't get people, I beg. I go stand for that man. I go make a stand for him. No matter how you go for Precious, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, God bless you. You are doing great.
I appreciate it.
Have a great one.
All right. Thank you and good night. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, Nigerians, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's been part of the show. It's always a delight to be with you and to discuss Nigeria with you. Thank you so much. If you never subscribe to this platform, do what to follow us like your village people. Kindly subscribe, like this post. It's very important so that more and more people will see it and be aware of what's happening in our country. We will continue to throw lights for the things and what they happen for our country so that we'll see them and it will help us to make the right decision when the time comes. I love you guys and I appreciate you greatly. Tomorrow I would have Mrs. Sunday, Dr. Maduka here with me. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to have Professor Chris Makobia here with us on the show. So it promises to be an interesting week, All right. So I just give you a hint of what it will look like this week. But at the meantime, like I just tell her, thank you. And because I really cried this year, make a go see road after I don't cry finish. Good night and God bless you. Remember to protect your mental health. It is very, very important. If you worry small about Nigeria matter, rest, worry another day. I love you. Goodbye and God bless you. Thank you.